Hey guys, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name's Amber, I'm French, so if I have this weird accent, that's why. And today we're here for my June wrap-up. I read 4 books and 1 fanfiction this month. I think it's not too bad for June, especially because I just moved out in Stockholm, I have the whole moving out, so a lot of book is in ebook. I prefer like physical book. It's cheaper to get it on ebook, especially for traveling, so this month is going to be a lot of ebook. I'm a little bit sad because we are the 1st of July and I almost finished 2 of a book. It's okay, it's going to be for the July wrap up. Subscribe if you want to see more wrap up. But I almost finished the ebook of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I read them like so long ago. And I read it in French, so I wanted to reread them, but I was like, I kind of want to read other things, so audiobook was the best option for me. So I have a reading vlog about this book. It's a dream shop. I will put it here. It's not absolutely my cup of tea, so I'm halfway through, but I need to finish it. I hate not finishing book. We're not here to talk about the book I almost finished, we're here for talking about the book I did finish. And this month we have 2 5-star. It was actually a great month for reading. One of them is like really stuck on me and I'm going to have a tattoo for it, and yes, that's a fan fiction. Just so you know a little bit about myself, it's really hard for me to give 5-star to a book. The only way a book is going to be 5-star is if it impacts my life, I keep thinking about it like I'm obsessed. And I have ADHD, I know obsession, I have maniacal in January, and like, if you haven't read maniacal, I can do a whole video about my favorite fanfiction. But I've been thinking about some books so much, so it's only with the trust of time that I know it's like really 5-star, and sometimes I know it with my gut and I get obsessed. If I'm not obsessed, it's never going to be a 5-star. Let's start with the regular book and the fanfiction at the end, in case you don't want to talk about fanfiction. So the first book I read, actually I have it in physical, it's Powerless by Lauren Robert, and I read them in tandem with Powerful. I haven't read both of them, so that's why I read them in tandem. That was my first time doing tandem, and unpopular opinion, I don't get how much hype about this book. It was great, I actually like reading it. I read it pretty fast, the 2 I think I read it in a few days. But like, people swear about this book. I think the inside of the game was missing. And I think Lauren Robert tried to not copy Hunger Games and put a very different spin in it. But for example, I wanted to see more about the interview, I wanted to see more about like the behind of it. But I know the next book that I'm going to get it today, it's Reckless, because so many people find it. It's more going to be my cup of tea, so I'm really excited about Reckless, because if you add any spoiler here, I think it will be more in my kind of tea. So Powerless is about a girl called Padin. She's an ordinary, and they're living in a world where you have like pretty much human, ordinary human, and elite who have power. But the elites remove all the ordinary, but we follow Padin, who was born there, and she tried to blend with the elite and have like a psychic ability, but it's pretty much her who like can see little thing and guess. And at one point, this is not a spoiler, that's literally the back of the book, and at one point she saves the prince and she starts to be chosen to go to this trial, this like murder trial, a little bit like Hunger Games, but obviously it's full of elite and she's ordinary. One thing that I really love about Powerful, it's about the best friend of Padim. They pretty much grew up together, they're 6th sister, and I think in Powerless you're missing a lot about this friendship that I think is really important for this book. that if you only read this, like, the friendship is so important between them. They keep saying how much they love each other, but you don't have how much what happened between them, like how many scenes with the friendship. And with Powerful you can say it much more, and that was the thing I really like it. But it didn't make me cry. It didn't. A lot of people was like, I cry so much. I didn't. I don't cry that much. It's pretty hard. But actually I cried for one of the book that I'm going to talk about it today. But for me it's 3.7 star out of 5. Still a great book, still recommend it. Did I'm going to buy the other one today? I'm going to read it in one sitting? Yeah, probably. I really think I would prefer Reckless to Powerless. So the next book I'm going to talk about is one of my 5-star book for this year. Its name is Of Ashes and Wildflower by Erin Fay. I absolutely love this book, and if you have to read one book from this video, is this one. Why not? It's only a book. She's a small author. That's her first book. She published herself, and I saw a TikTok about her and got the book and absolutely love it. I fell asleep at 5 AM to just finish this book, and absolutely love the cover. And when you get to the part so you understand why the name of the book, I love it when you have the name of the book mentioned in the book. But it's about a girl named Narya. She's a princess to a kingdom. Her parents die and she got rescued by the king to another girls, and she just grew up, and at one point she get asked to come back. She just wants to build back her kingdom that was completely destroyed by fire. She needs to marry the Sun King, but the prince is literally the worst guy ever. In few pages I hate him. Let me show you some of the line that, oh my god. For example, he say, once we're married, you answer only to me as my doting obedient wife. Excuse me? Hell no, hell no. So she decided to run away to the fairy world. Absolutely devour, and I love this book with all my heart. And Erin is such a lovely, caring person, and I really recommend this book. The next one I finished yesterday night, so in the middle of the night I was like, tomorrow is the 1st of July, I need to finish this. And I've been reading a lot of fantasy and a lot of fanfiction because I love fanfiction. But the thing is, the next fanfiction I want to read is Crimson Rivers, and it's like 8,000 pages. So I know it's going to take me long, and I'm like, shit, I need to read smaller book. It's kind of bad because I want to read with fast fiction, but I just want to have more different reading before that. I didn't read a romance since like Colin period time, and I discovered fantasy, fan fiction. I was like, regular story with anything not magical, but everyone was talking about funny story from Emily Henry. The only thing that was like, okay, I'm taking this book, I'm going to read it, is if you saw New Girl, and I love New Girl, is literally Nick Miller. The guy Miles is literally Nick Miller, and I love that. I love that. And I actually really love the book. I love how he's writing. One part that I really love, it's not a spoiler, but she said that she's old enough to name her kid Renesmee, and it made me laugh so much. The book is about a girl, Daphne. She's engaged to a guy she's been dating for like 5 years, and at his bachelor party he came back and was like, yeah, my best friend, you know, my best friend since I'm young that I told you like to not worry about, oh, she loved me and I love her back and she's my soulmate, so bye. And also because, yeah, you just moved out with me, like abandoned all of your life, brought to like a small like town just for me. Yeah, you need to move out because she's moving with me. This girl was also with a guy, so they decided to be roommates for the time being because she didn't have any more plans. So it's like forced proximity. I love the fact that you can see how Daphne managed to get out of this relationship and find herself, because it's so easy to build up a life around your partner and not have the life of your own. She started to do stuff she didn't do, she wanted to do, and I think is really great to see how you can get through a breakup and just grow, and you can see a lot of grow little by little. And yeah, it was actually really great. I love Miles. You have some spice. I'm not saying it's like crazy spice, but for me, like, I'm okay to have spice, but I don't like crazy spice. Like, I want to have a plot, I want to have like deepness on a character, and just Miles is like a golden retriever that's so funny. And I don't know why, every granny love him. Also, it's a fake dating because you know it is, you just got a breakup and Daphne just spit out, oh yeah, we're dating. But they not dating, just roommate. So that's the whole plot. I actually really recommend it. I gave it 4 stars out of 5. So for me, actually, it's a good thing. One of my favorites of all year. And if you want to see my reaction of me ending this fanfiction, yeah, it's a fanfiction, is All the Young Dude. It broke me. I still think about it. I still cry about it. And I finished, I think, 2 weeks ago. So it's a really long fanfiction. I'm going to put you some on the word so you understand, and a regular book like bonus amount of word. So you understand it's very long. But it's a Marauder fanfiction. So if you don't know the Marauder, it's Lily and James Potter, so the parents of Harry Potter, Remus Lupin, like my love and die. Sirius Black, Snape, and it's all about and Peter Pettigrew. But we all know how we think about Peter. So one, if you're a Swiftie, you should know, because I'm 100% sure. Some people think Taylor read it, but I think she read it. Like, she have to read it. You have so many things on the song that's like, this is Wolfstar. Like, it can be. It can be. So many times I cried during the Eras tour just because of Wolfstar. I actually really love the vlog I made. If you read it and if you're a little bit into Marauder, you have a lot of small detail. I put some audio about the book, but you know, you heard it's going to be shorter because we all know what happened to All the Marauder. All the Young Dude, the really great thing is canon. You cannot convince me otherwise. It's literally canon. So it's about all the year at Awkward. It's a women's point of view. You also have all the point of view. A lot of people write it, but the official one is one point of view from Remus Lupin, and it's all this year at Awkward. You do every single year. The war, afterward, until Harry Potter. And it's so canon. It's so well worded. You feel like you live the year with them, and you get so attached by the character and the friendship and the love, because I have so much love. I'm so sad for you if you never read Marauder fanfiction because you don't know Grant. And Grant is my baby. Grant is a guy that was named in 1-9, and he have his whole life now, and we love Grant. We love Grant. So All the Young Dude break me, literally break me. If you want to be shallow, if you love Harry Potter, but you don't like J.K. Rowling, and on my point of view, J.K. Rowling doesn't own Harry Potter anymore, you should read fanfiction. Some of them is better worded than a lot of books. I'm sorry, but it's true. So after All the Young Dude, don't think we can consider the book, but I was still going to mention it. It's a novella. How Grant in All the Young Dude, it's his point of view at the end, and it broke me. It's only, I think, 100 pages. It broke me. It literally broke me. Just look at my face. Look at me. Yeah. So it's also by the same author, M. Skin Bin 89. It's called Out of the Blue. It's just a small novella, but if you read it All the Young Dude, you have to read Out of the Blue. You have to. So that was my 5 or 6 books. It depends if you count the short novella. If you want to see what I'm going to choose for my July TBR, Stay tuned, subscribe, like this video. It's really do a lot of things for my channel because it's a really small channel. And if you make it through here to the end of this video, comment the book you're reading, or if you don't read a book right now, so next one you think you're going to read. And I'll see you next time. Bye!